What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure you like this video, and if you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe and click the notification bell. All right, because people are not getting notifications. But I want to talk about this video I came across. Apparently, there's a woman who is either the girlfriend or the wife of this guy that was with another woman, and the believed girlfriend not only came to confront him, but she also brought their son too. She brought their son with her to confront him. Maybe she didn't have a babysitter, but she was definitely dressed for the occasion. She was definitely dressed for the occasion. Now, I don't know if somebody across the street was recording for her, because just by judging how she's dressed, right, and the angle of the camera, it's almost like she got someone filming. That person could have been watching your son. You didn't have to bring your son to confront this guy. But anyway, she confronts him. The girl that the guy was with walks off, and she's confronting him, letting him know that she didn't appreciate the fact that he's out with this woman in a crowded area, right? Because it looks pretty crowded. Now, this could be somewhere in South America or the Caribbean. And it's like a busy day. And the fact that he has a whole woman at home and he still is publicly out with this other woman shows that either one, he really don't want to be with the other woman anymore. And he's probably looking for any reason to be with somebody else. And two, it's a situation where he doesn't respect the woman that he's with, and he's probably done things like this before, and she may have gotten tired of it. You see, if you guys don't want to be in relationships with these women, don't be in relationships with these women. Leading them on, saying you want to be with them, staying with them when you know you don't want to, you're only wasting your time and theirs. You really are. And it's not going to end well, because this situation could have been a lot worse. These guys try to hold on to women that they don't want to be with. Why is it? Because you like having a rotation of women that you can go and with this one and that one, this one, that one. That can end very badly for you. That can end very badly for you. And the fact this guy was, and by the way, he's with a woman whose body type is a little bit different than his girlfriend's. Now, maybe his girlfriend put on weight over the years and he's grown less attracted to her, because that can happen. Because you got guys, right, they are attracted to thin women. And then when their girlfriend gets pregnant, has a child, she may put on some weight that she can't necessarily get off. Now, the girlfriend isn't necessarily fat, right? But again, her body type is different than the woman that he's out cheating with. And that may have pissed her off that, this guy's with a woman who body wise is a little bit different. Not, I wouldn't say a lot different, but it's a little bit difference there. And some guys are very particular about the type of women that they deal with. Very particular. And if you're not, if that guy feels like you're not his type anymore, he's gonna go and try to find it. Because the thing about a lot of women these days is that they're so worried about getting into a relationship with a non-desirable guy that they will get into a relationship with a guy who is desired by a lot of women, thinking that they can tame him. And that never happens. You will never be able to tame a man with options. You're just not. You're not going to be able to do it. But a lot of these modern women truly believe that they can tame these guys, and they really can't. They can't tame these guys. And then they want to confront them by bringing the child with them. I'm not a fan of bringing the child with you to confront anybody. How about you stop dating the guy, Get out of the relationship and don't put yourself through that. It's almost like you're desperate to keep somebody that don't want to be with you. But then you have this guy, right, who don't want to leave that relationship. If you don't want to be with someone, let them go. Let them go. Why are you trying to hold on to somebody that don't want to be with you? It doesn't make any sense. And that's why these people find them. That's why this guy finds himself being confronted on a public curb by his live-in girlfriend and their child together, because you don't have the fortitude to say, hey, I really don't want to be with you anymore. Because once again, these guys don't want to leave no piece of, they don't want to leave no woman behind. Like, if they have a chance to get with as many women as they can, they will. And they're going to try to hold on to those women as long as possible, even though they're not being monogamous with those women that they probably claim that they are, which is probably not true at all. If you're not attracted to her, bro, stop wasting your time and hers. Like I say this all the time. If you guys can't handle having multiple women and being honest with those women, then you shouldn't be with those women like that. Well, I'm saying be with them. You shouldn't lie to those women. These guys are lying to these women, being deceitful. And now when they get caught up, they're around looking crazy. I would never want to live my life hiding things, being deceptive when it comes to women. If I'm able to get these women, then I'm able to be honest with them and say, hey, I have other women. I'm not interested in a monogamous relationship with you. These guys aren't willing to do it because they don't want these women to go out here and get with other men. So they lie to these women and tell them, listen, I want a monogamous relationship when those are lies. They want a monogamous relationship on her end, not his. You see, you dudes that be cheating on women, you can't be mad at the women. You got to be mad at yourself. You have nobody but yourself to blame. Out here lying and manipulating, being cowards, and then when you get confronted, you're in your feels. Why are you in your feels? You lying to these women. You're being deceptive towards these women. So what do you think is going to happen when you're out with another woman and she sees you and she confronts you? Because she believed that you wanted a monogamous relationship. If you don't want to be in a monogamous relationship with a woman, you need to tell her. Stop playing games. Because you're only going to make yourself look bad. You're going to have to be deceptive. You're going to have to be constantly lying, constantly telling this woman lies, that woman lies. But I will say this about the female that the guy was with. She didn't seem upset at all. You know, he basically looked like he told her to leave and she left because she doesn't care. She just wants to be with that guy. So she's willing to be the side chick. She's willing to be. And there's a lot of women like that. There's a lot of women like that, man. There's a lot of women out here these days that they will actually prefer to be a side chick. Or if they think that they have a chance at being the main girl, they'll play that role for a long time. There are women who've been sleeping with married men or men in relationships for years, decades. That's where they're comfortable. And the sad part is these same women will go and get into actual relationships while they're still sleeping with that same guy. But I bet you they are looking for monogamy, but only on that guy's end. They're not looking for monogamy on their end. You see, we are a culture of hypocrites. And again, I'm not here trying to be a moralist, but I'm being real. I am not going to deal with women and lie and deceive them. If I have multiple women in a rotation, I'm not going to lie and say I don't. I'm not going to lie and say I want monogamy unless I'm ready for monogamy. Unless I'm willing to be with one woman. But if I know in my heart of hearts I'm not willing to just be with one woman, I'm not going to sit here and lie to these women. I'm just not. I'm not gonna lie to them. I'm not gonna play games with them. I'm definitely not gonna marry them. You know, you got these guys that are marrying women knowing full well they want to sleep with other women. And then when they get confronted and get their property destroyed and other things occur, they're around looking like, what happened? She's crazy. No, you should have known that before you lied to her and deceived her into thinking that you wanted monogamy when you really didn't.